Shalom. Kol Holo Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua Ba'Shem Rakah Quadash. The bonds to the apostles, the bonds to the elders, at great millstone rule well and taught us his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there. Just preach this word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful electing the speckled bird. One says Shalom. Hey, this truth, if we have not already said it enough, it's only for the elect. It's only for the elect, the elect, the elect. This thing is only about the elect. Only the elect is going to get this. I was looking at one of my past videos that I posted up, the major shakeup in IUIC, and you had a whole bunch of Jakes on the comment board talking a whole bunch of mess, not taking heed. Oh, what do you mean about calling upon the name of the Lord? Hey, we just supposed to keep the commandments. Part of the commandments is calling upon the name of the Lord. What the Lord does is give his men the true name. That's part of the doctrine, man. And your leader is not giving you the full 100% doctrine. And that comes with the name. It comes with breaking down the MOTB. Right? Hey, your leaders are not doing that. Matter of fact, you got Sakari talking about they do not believe in the writings of Paul, which is the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They don't care what Mark said, which is the word of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. Talking about the leaders, our apostles and elders of GMS have they sold out? Did they get the bag? So a lot of these dudes are waxing worse and worse. And while I was getting this lesson together, I was pretty much inspired by one of the brothers' videos. This roughly paraphrasing what he titled his video. One of the brothers in Kansas titled his video, 100%. Hey, this is 100% profit mode that we should be in. That's the time that we should be in. And while I was looking up scriptures, to pretty much, stay on fire for this truth, hasten is coming, chastisement kept on coming up over and over through the spirit. I'm like, through the spirit, I'm like, this is the lesson that the Lord has me to get into. Because the Lord has us out here on the highways and byways doing our sit downs, doing these lessons to rebuke our people. And as I said earlier, in one of my videos, big shakeup coming to the IUIC. You have a lot of these jakes that are not taking heed to the chastisement, which is really from the Lord. It's been very, very heavy on us to get on IUIC. It's been very, very heavy on us to get on the leaders of Sakari. Because, they going off. Both camps are going off. And these other camps, they're going off. But lately, through the spirit, it's been those two. Because they're pretty much some of the biggest camps. And they're not taking heed to this chastisement. Got dudes calling it, saying it's gay to rebuke another man when the scriptures clearly tell you that's our job. If you see a man going off, that's our job to pull him up out of the fire. Some say with compassion, and some say with, roughly paraphrasing, with anger, with not anger, but by the fear of the Lord. Just roughly paraphrasing. I'm not gonna get it. If a brother want to get on the comment board, the water. But let's go ahead and get these scriptures. Once again, the scriptures led me to chastising. All right, the chastisement of the Lord that He has given upon us. When we heard this word, we got corrected. Hey, if you was in this truth and the Lord, gave you that spanking, you took heed. He was like, oh, man, I ain't going to do that again. I'm going to make sure I'm going to stay on my P's and Q's. So, I won't eat those nuclear missiles. Anyways, let's get it. Job 5 and verse 17. Behold, happy is the man whom power corrected. Therefore, despise not thou the chastising of the Almighty. You see? So, hey, if you get jacked up, Lord does something unto you, take it cheerfully. Don't be all, big old cry baby about it. Just take it to the chin. Like, all right, Lord, I hear you. At least he didn't give you death. Yahweh desire, get that as well. At least he didn't give you death. It's a warning. And the Lord can give you physical warning shots or spiritual warning shots. And right now, a lot of these other dudes that are in these other camps are right now, what we're seeing are giving spiritual warning shots. But before the Lord brings down the hammer upon them. Proverbs 3 and verse 11, my son, despise not the chastising of the Lord. Despise not the chastising. Once again, take it to the chin. Neither be weary of his correction. Neither be weary of his correction. Yeah, it may suck. Yeah, he may be put into a bad predicament for a little season, for a little second. But that's to get you in order, to realize, hey, you might be a leader of camp or second in command or whatever, man. You're somebody to look up to in this walk, And if the people see that you're going off, the Lord may raise up another man to do your work. If you don't take heed to that correction, people may see that you're getting jacked up like that, and that's meant to fear the Lord. Psalms 38 and verse 1. To bring remembrance, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, rebuke me not in thy wrath, neither chasten me in thy hot displeasure. You see that? Because you don't want to eat those nuclear missiles, man, or die in a famine or whatever the Lord has in store for these 2/3. To die a dishonorable death. So, if the Lord corrected you, he jacks you up for a little season, take it to the chin and be thankful that the Lord did not send you up to the spiritual realm and you come back and be one of the lowest of low in the kingdom. You want to be one of the top brothers, man. You want to be of the 144 or the elect, man. You want your story to be told and known among all the nations. All right, so take heed to the chastisement. Psalm 16 verse 4, their sorrow shall be multiplied that hasten after another God. You see that? And that's what the majority of our people are doing. The majority of our people are worshiping these other gods of wood and stones. Apostle Dahar goes into it a lot. It's worthless. For the most part, it's worthless to be arguing back and forth with a so-called Christian. Because they're coming with that madness. The same regurgitated rhetoric of madness, man. And so, they love serving that white boy or that cobblestone or whatever, man. Whatever they into, that's what Jake wants to do. Their drink offering of blood will I not offer, nor take up their names into my lips. That's what the elect is not going to do. We don't even like calling upon saying the name JC and these other guys' name, because you go into these scriptures. The Lord said that he's a jealous power. He doesn't even want you calling upon these other guys' name. And that's what these other camps of the IUIC, which we've been getting on a lot lately. A lot of these members don't want to take heed to that, that name JC, it's another God. It's another guy's name. It's not the Most High's name. Psalms 118 and verse 18. The Lord Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua had chastened me sore. It hurt. Yeah, it sucked. But he have not given me over unto death. You see that? He have not given me over unto death. So take heed, man, and be thankful that he didn't let you eat those nuclear missiles or whatever he has in store. Once again, whatever he has in store for these 2/3, man, the Lord is cooking up, man. He's cooking up something fierce. And you don't want to eat what they eat, man. Hey, best believe that. Let's get this right here in Proverbs 3 and verse 13. Happy is the man that findeth wisdom, you see, and the man that giveth understanding. That's why the Lord has set up his men to give the people this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. And in the midst of that, you may get rebuked. You know, hey, you may have been calling upon a false name, may have been in Christianity or whatever. Hey, a lot of us pretty much had the same story or something similar. And the Lord woke us up and we took heed unto this wisdom and we were happy about it. But as you see on the comment board of the videos that we do and the brothers' videos, you know, we got a whole bunch of bug outs, man, that don't want to take heed unto this wisdom. They're thinking that you saying some madness, man, cooking up some mad stuff, man. As we read verse 14, for the merchandise is better than merchandise of silver, and the gain therefore of fine gold. You see that? Because wisdom, knowledge shall be the stability of thy times. All right? Those that hasten to be rich, they're going to sit low very, very soon. These jakes out here that think think that they're in this truth, they about to be put in a very low position very, very soon because they didn't take heed to this true gold, to this true wisdom. She is more precious than rubies, and all that canst desire are not to be compared unto her. You see that? You know, and that's why the Lord set us forth on this job to hasten his coming. You know, we talk about it a lot. All them dudes in the IUICU should have camps on every street block, on every corner. You know, but where they at? All they can do is just go out there and march. Come on, man. That's the only time you see all those men. Those men should be geared up in the spirit to be able to feed the people with wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. Where they at? The length of the days is in her right hand, and in the left hands riches and honor. Don't you want that, man? Riches and honor. That's coming when we get in the kingdom. When the Lord gives you that spiritual power. When the Lord beams you up. Her ways are always a pleasantness, and all her path are peace. She is a tree of life to them that lay hold upon her, and happy is every man that retaineth her. Retain unto her, man. You know, as you see with Bishop Nate, you know, didn't he have that dream that he lost the oil, and at the end he got it back? You know, retain her to this knowledge, man. Don't take that bag. Don't take that bribe. You know, hey, stay 10 toes deep for the Lord now. You know, and with that dream that Nate had, you know, it's no coincidence that a brother had a dream or vision of him telling his congregation, if I'm not mistaken, telling his congregation at the end on his deathbed, you know, hey, we got to start calling upon the name of the Lord. You know, and that's when the Lord gave him the oil back and sent him to the spirit realm. So, you know, hey, if it was me, speaking for myself, man, hey, take heed to this wisdom now. Teach the full doctrine now. That way you won't have to get jacked up the hard way, you know. The Lord by wisdom have founded the earth, and by understanding have he established the heavens. Let's get this in Isaiah 26 and verse 16. Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, in trouble have they visited thee. They poured out a prayer when thy chastising was upon them. That's what we doing, man. You know, and I'll say this. Hey, call upon the Lord now. Don't wait till the last moment, as the scriptures, you know, seek the Lord while he may be found. Well, this is what we doing because, hey, all of us is still going through this chastisement, man. This kingdom ain't our rest. And we're calling upon the Lord. And this is part of our spiritual prayer. You know, calling upon the name of the Lord, doing these sit downs, going out there on the highways and byways, calling upon the name of the Lord. Showing the Lord that, hey, we trying to get the heck up out of here, man. Like as a woman with child that draweth near to the time of delivery is in pain, and crieth out in pain, in her pains. So have we been in thy sight, O Yahweh. You see? Hey, we've been calling upon the Lord. Hey, Yahweh, Bashim Shah, Baba Shah, Baba Shah, Baba Shah. Please save us, Lord. Please deliver us, Lord. Let's see, we have been with child and we have been in pain. We have, as it were, brought forth wind, and we have not wrought any deliverance in the earth, neither have the inhabitants of the world fallen. Thy dead man shall live, together with my dead body shall they arise, awake, and sing. Ye that dwell in the dust, for the dew is as the dew of herbs, and the earth shall cast out the dead. All right. Lord is going to raise up his men. Those that died for this truth, they're going to be they're going to be the first ones that raise up. Hey, the dead man shall live. All right. Come, my people, enter into thy chambers. What is that talking about? And shut up thy doors about thee. This is talking about the chariots. So when the elect get beamed up, they're going to get beamed up in the chariots, and they're going to be looking down amongst the chariots and see the destruction of Babylon the Great. Hide thyself, as it were, for a little moment, until the indignation be overpassed. You see, the indignation, the righteous anger, and part of that righteous anger is the Lord sending those nuclear missiles to destroy Babylon the Great and our Holy Land, to cleanse that out. All right. Other parts of the earth may be hit too. And you don't want to be part of you don't want to get hit by the Lord's indignation. So take heed unto this chastisement now. All right. For behold, the Lord Yahweh Shah cometh at his place to punish the inhabitants of the earth for their iniquity. You see that? So 2/3 of Jacob's going to get it. Edomites and these other nations are going to get that, man. They're going to get jacked up. The earth also shall disclose her blood, and shall no more cover her slain. All right, and let's get this at the end. Psalms 118 and verse 19. Open to me the gates of righteousness. I will go into them, and I will praise the Lord Yahweh Bashim Shah. Hey, Baba Shah, Lord. Let us keep this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding unto the end. Endure to the end, and open up those gates for us, man. That's what we're pleading for the Lord. Let us retain this wisdom, this gate of the Lord Yahweh, into which the righteous shall enter. And I will praise thee, for thou hast heard me, and art become my salvation. You see, so the righteous is going to enter into those gates, man, be the first fruits of the kingdom. We're going to see the salvation of the Lord, and that's only going to happen if you take heed unto this chastising of the Lord. And best believe a lot of these other dudes in these other camps, they're already getting spiritual, they're already getting rebuked. It's like, yeah, they're already getting rebuked, and they're not taking heed to the Lord's word. So they're going to have to learn the hard way. And most likely, they're in a lot at the end of the day. At least they repent, which I don't see them doing. They're going to be the lowest in the kingdom, man. And they're set up to show you that the sifting does not stop. Even when Jacob's trouble happened, way before Jacob's trouble happened, the sifting does not stop. Stand 10 toes deep for the Lord, man. Do the work of the Lord. Make foolproof of thy ministry. Take heed to correction. Take heed to the chastising of the Lord. Are you going to end up like these other dudes and get that swift destruction? All right, so with that, Yahweh desire is edifying.